Farm Guy here, and this is the new Holland T5 AC and DC by Farmy on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the Georgia Farms map for this test and demonstration of these two little tractors. 42.68 megabytes to download. They are 43 slots each, so old console users beware. However, there is a lot of there are a few interesting things with these two tractors. I have two examples here. I actually have four of them because I have two base models and I have two models that I have optioned out. So first, we'll find them both under small tractors all the way to the end here. So we have the T5 auto command and the T5 dynamic command. Will explain the differences of these two in a moment, but for all other intents and purposes they are identical aside from the transmission and one itty bitty little thing I found. So we'll go through this one first. Engine setup. So the AC refers to auto command, just in case you're wondering. 110 horsepower, 120, 130, 140, 155, and then we have the 155-50, which it doesn't show here what the difference, and it took me a minute to figure it out. However, the description, the mod description, mentions that the tuning 50 is 50 kilometers per hour, and all the others are 40 kilometer per hour top speed. So that is the difference. However, I will show it to you right now so I don't forget. This is the dynamic command version. Also 110, 120, 130, 140, 155 AC tuning. But if we go to the DC tuning 50, which is supposed to be the 50 kilometers per hour, the information says it drops down to 110 horsepower again. So I'm not exactly sure if that actually does drop to 110 horsepower or what, or is this just a menu problem here? So one small little issue I found, in case you're wondering. As I said, they're both exactly the same. So wheel brands: Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Vertesine, Nokian, and Trelleborg. We have a number of tire options, so we'll go through these. Standard, standard with weight, standard again, and weights, wides, wides with weights, narrows, twin rear narrow and front narrow, which is, you don't often see that. Not on a small tractor anyways, or at least I don't see it too often. Then rear twin, and then we go to wide tires small with weights and all those other extras, and then we have twin tires small all the way around, and then back to the beginning. Michelin is pretty much the same, except we don't have, well, there is narrow but no twin narrow. That's the Michelin narrow tires. And then we go to rear twins, small. So there's small and standard. So small is the one where you get twins all around, and back to standard. So you see there's a little bit of a height difference between the standard and the small version, but the small version is the only one that has twins front and rear, excuse me. Continental, very much the same here as the previous. Midas only has wides and weights. BKT only has weights. Vertesine has pretty much all the choices that the Michelin had there. Nokian, we have the standard, communal, municipal, small, and standard, and then back to Trelleborg. So let's go here, because this configuration with the tires will make another option visible, shall we say. Fender with fender or without, we actually get a discount of $200 if you remove the fender. Edition standard, we have the new 2022 edition, which changes the decaling on the hood, or the blue power or standard. So let's see, that changes like just some colorations and so on and so forth. The new edition is $600. Isobus terminal. So this is something we don't often see. We have no. See it pop up there in the cab there. So we have Limken, Zunhammer, KUHN, Krone, Amazon, or no. Those are $5,543. We'll show that. I have those. They don't, well, they kind of do something, but not really. Without beacon light. Front flasher. So let's take those off and notice there's some flashers that are added to the front. We'll show you that. I have one of them with the front flasher. We have beacon light 1, and then 1 with the flasher, and then again 2. And so we go cycle through all the different beacon lights with and without the flasher, whatever you choose. Hydraulic control. This is, let's swing over here. These two little levers there, so it's either electronic or hydraulic. It's just a visual in the cab. Snow chains. No snow chains. This is the first time I've seen this on a tractor. We see these on the forestry machines all the time, but I will show you. No snow chains. We have snow chains always at the front. And it will only appear if you have twin wheel, the large twin wheel, or well, not the narrows, shall we say. Snow chains only in winter at front. Right. Snow chains always at the back. Snow chains only in winter at the back. And then all snow chains always, so that means they will always be on. And then all snow chains only in winter. We can try that. See if it works. We can zip over to a winter month. I'm going to try that with this one. Just to see, I didn't try it yet. Weight carrier, we have hitch, PTO, hydraulic and PTO, or nothing. So $5,000 for that. Front loaders, we have several to choose from. Quickie, Hauer, top block system, Stoll, MP lift, MX, or no. So no matter what you choose, really any of them, any front loader will attach. Most, at least the base game ones will. Asaria Pro Compact, yes it is precision farming ready, yes or no. Colors, we have multiple interesting colors. A lot of custom colors. We have reds and a chrome red. Let's see, this is that like a metallic, sort of pearlish metallic? Then, yeah, so lots of different reds. We even have a pink. Excuse me. And blues, of course, plenty of blue, different blue colors, orange, and then we have, there's no charge for that, but if we go into the Giants palette, it's $1,500. Design color is your grill. The other design color is your exhaust cover or shield, and then rim colors, $300 if you want to change that. No custom. Oh, there are. What is this? Gray. That is a custom color there until you get into the white. Let's go green. Let's just go green all around. Let's buy that because at the end, if I remember, we'll get into a winter month and see if those chains pop on there. All right. Whew. Okay, starting with the base model, we have the AC model. And if we run over here, we get in, we have the DC model. What's the difference? Transmission. So the DC, as you can see here, is a what I would refer to, or what we refer to in it says 24 by 24 dual clutch transmission, or in other words, a manual type transmission. Now, if we place down that, let's get our help window on, not that one, there we go. And we drive forward. Hire worker. Very smooth transmission operation. And no problems at all. If we want to look at options, there really are no options. We have lights, and then we'll show the beacons and all that stuff with the tricked out versions there. Here is the AC version, which is really continuous variable transmission, or CVT transmission, as we more likely know it as. Hire worker there, and no surprise there, very smoothly gets up to the 11 miles per hour. Excellent. Now notice also the 26 mile per hour top speed that these two tractors have. Right. Okay, on to the good stuff. As you can see here, I have pinkified and purplified this particular model. And as we get in, notice the speedometer, or the top speed, is 30 miles per hour. Let's start it up. Now, there is the beacons, and there is the extra flashes in the front. I will turn that off. The beacons are off now. Let's see here. Lights are pretty bright. Signals. Horn. If we look inside, here is that isobus. Let's say display, and as we drive, this one is not showing anything. We have the standard display there to our middle right, I guess you could say. And if we come back out here and turn around, a little bit of an interesting thing with the front wheel. I guess the way it gets up and goes pretty quick. 30 miles per hour. That's pretty fast for a little tractor. I like it. Not a whole lot else going. I mean, there's not a whole lot. There isn't anything else you can do. Crop sensor, of course, precision farming. It seems to handle this larger. This is a 160 horsepower rated cultivator. And of course, this is the CVT transmission. As we get up to speed, 9 miles per hour, no problem at all. Sound is good. I'd say it doesn't have that. It actually sounds a bit more electric, if you want to call it that. Maybe not. Yeah. Here's the well, the dual clutch version, manual transmission version, I guess you could call it, and it as well, very smooth. So whichever one you choose, you're going to be good with it. Although this one, you know what? We're gonna switch this, because I didn't pick the fast version for this because it said 110 horsepower. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go and switch this one over to the 50 kilometer per hour version. that said the horsepower drop, because we're going to see if that's actually true or not. And we're going to do it right now. So, DC tuning, there it is. DC tuning 50. Well, we're going to see if it still can pull this piece of equipment. Is it just a typographical error in the menu, or does it actually drop down 110 horsepower? And we're still not going fast. So something's not right. Farm Dog Max agrees. Something is not right. Hold on. Right, so let's put this down and actually see if it can pull it. It still can pull it. Is it actually running at 155 horsepower? Or is it a really strong 110 horsepower tractor? I really don't know. Which number is wrong? Well, obviously the speed is not there, so that's missing, but it definitely can pull this big old cultivator. Right, so I think that's it. Right. Yeah. Oh no, one more thing. We're going to see if this puts tire chains on for winter. So let me go into a winter month then. All right, and here we are in December. And yes, indeed, you hit the month of December and the snow chains automatically come on even though there's no snow on the ground. So that's really cool, actually. I don't know of any other mod or tractor mod that does that. So if you don't have the twin wheels on the front and you have twin wheels on the back, the chains will just go on the outer twin, and then of course if you have the twin narrows, they won't do it either. So just the dual twin wheels will have the chains on it, but that's super cool. But anyways, there you go, the new Holland T5 AC and DC by Farmy on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.